Fuck! Hi guys, welcome to Spades Chat. I'm Ace and I'm pissed off. You know why I'm pissed off? Because I just wasted about an hour of my life. An hour of my life is gone. Forever gone. Thanks to Disney. Thank you, Disney. You're probably wondering, Disney is awesome. It's an awesome company. Yeah, I agree. It is awesome. When they don't make pieces of shit like this. This is Atlantis. Okay, this is actually both Atlantis movies. I'm not talking about the first one. The first one was amazing. I give that fucking 4 out of 5 stars. Maybe 4 out of 4.5. I don't know. That's a rough estimate. But I'm not here to talk about the first one. I'm here to talk about its fucking sequel. Atlantis, Milo's Return. Piece of shit. Pretty much this movie picks up where the last one left off. And it starts out really good, you know, it's like, it seems like it's continuing the story pretty well, but after about 20 minutes, it all goes down the shitter, okay? This movie was like, it was kind of like watching Scooby-Doo, but with Atlantis characters. Connection? None. It starts out with fighting them like, I don't know, they find this Kraken, and they think it's from Atlantis, but it's not. And then so they save the day, and they're like, okay, back to Atlantis. Oh wait, no, we can't. This is where it gets even more stupid. They're like, oh, there's like monster attacks in the desert in like, I don't know, Arizona or wherever they were. They didn't really explain where they were. So then they're fighting sand wolves, and then after that they discover that it was just like Native Americans were like protecting their lost village or whatever, and then after that, then they fight some guy who wants to be Odin, and he creates this. He steals a staff, and he's trying to. Once I got up to that point, I was done, because really, none of this shit makes sense. None of it has to do with Atlantis. What were they thinking? Okay. A good story would have been like, hey, let's do it in the future and see like Milo and Kita's like descendants or something, and I don't know, make it futuristic. I don't know, something like the surface world is trying to like get rid of Atlantis after like the humans and Atlanteans were like friends for a while, and they're like, you know what, we're more futuristic and you're gone, your history, whatever, and then like the descendant has to like save Atlantis and reconnect the. That would have been a better story than this shit. Fuck. Wasted my fucking time. This movie was fucking horrible. Don't watch it. Pretend that there's only one of these exists. Don't buy this. I don't know why I can have this. I'm done. Fuck. Moving on. Gabe Newell came out last night. Gabe Newell is the co-founder of Valve, which, if for those who know, they make games. They've released PC games on their program called Steam. So last night they had a conference, and he came out and explained the future of Valve and the Steam OS. The Steam OS is a new operating system that's supposed to be coming out. They're releasing it for free, and you can either install it into your current PC or build or whatever, or you can purchase the other thing that's supposed to be coming out, which is something else I also talked about, which is the new Steam machines. And the Steam machines are going to be PCs that are going to act like consoles. So it's pretty much Valve's way of competing more with the console market. So they'll be competing with Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo. And these things actually are, since they are pretty much PCs, they are going to be rather expensive. Now, they released 13 of them last night. There's no, like, some of them are, like, the pricing for them aren't official yet. They haven't said much. They're still kind of convoluted a little bit. But it looks like they did release some pricing, and it looks like the cheapest one is going to be about $500, and the most expensive one is going to be around $2,000. It just so it depends on what brand you want to go with and what PC components you want in them, because the Steam machines are pretty much, you're going to be able to upgrade them and interchange the parts out, kind of like your normal desktop PC and or laptop, whatever you want, whichever you want to say. And so you can, you know, buy like a cheaper one, and then eventually able to upgrade the pieces later on if you want to go that route too. And pretty much though, this is going to be like a console that's going to run Steam, and it's going to have its own operating system, a brand new operating system that is actually Linux based. So if you're not familiar with Linux, it's pretty much like Linux is not as user friendly as like Windows and Mac OS. So it's going to be fun using these things when they come out, when I get my hands on one. Yeah, so I'm interested in seeing like what these things do. Now the thing is, all these Steam machines are actually going to be made by different companies. So some of them are going to be like there's going to be two of them made by one company, there's going to be another one made by another company, and so on and so forth. So like I said, this is really convoluted and it's kind of all over the place. The Steam machines were supposed to make PC gaming a little easier, but now that they're like, oh, we got like all these companies making, now you're just gonna be like, oh, I don't know which one's the best. And I mean, you got 13 choices, and I don't know what's. I mean, really, at this point now, you have to be kind of tech savvy to know what is the best one for you, because you gotta think, what is my budget? And what kind of PC components do I normally like? Do I like Intel? Do I like AMD? Do I like NVIDIA? Do I like some other graphics cards? So it's all up to you, really. But it is kind of confusing for these people who aren't really tech savvy. And they're just going to be like, okay, well, you know, I'm just going to go with the cheapest one because that seems to be the best decision for me, just to buy one at $500. But when you buy the $500, then you're not going to get as good experience as a person who spent like $1,000, you know, because they actually knew that, okay, this is the stuff I want, this is what, and this is also what's going to be needed to play this game at this quality, running, you know, at so and so frame rate. Whereas, cause it's supposed to be coming out really soon. I don't know when. They didn't say a date or anything, but it's supposed to be within the next few months, I think. Don't quote me on that. So, but there'll be an article down below. I'll find one I have Fred over here editing, and you guys can check it out for yourself. Yes, Fred, I will do that. Shut up. Alright guys, that's basically it. I mainly just wanted to make this because I was just angry and pissed. But also just kind of talk about this whole Steam machine thing, because I think it's a good idea, but it's, I don't know, just everywhere right now. And I won't be getting one anytime soon, believe me. I'm broke. But I would like one in the future, so. And I think that'll be good, because then like at that point, which one's good and which one's not so good will be established by the time I eventually get my hands on one. So in the meantime, I'm just going to work on getting an Xbox One. So that's it guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to watch my Twitch. I know it's been a couple days since I've released Final Fantasy VII Part 4, and I know at this point I should actually be up to like 7 or 8, but I just been, hate saying this, but I've been busy. I know I sound like a broken record as usual. But yeah, I've just been doing this, that, everything. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.